Welcome to this soothing somatic meditation for when the world feels out of control. I've designed this meditation to be a sanctuary where you're invited to reconnect with your center and soothe your nervous system amidst the chaos of the world. In times like these, it's totally natural to feel overwhelm, anger, grief, hopelessness, or any number of things. I know that some of the things we're all facing feel unbearable at times. So please remember, no matter what you're feeling, there's nothing wrong with you and you're not alone. And even though it can seem difficult, facing and processing your emotions rather than running from them or being engulfed by them is one of the most healing things you can do for yourself during these difficult times. So take a moment to acknowledge the weight you've been carrying, the tension in your shoulders, the knot in your stomach, the numbness in your heart. These are all signals from your body asking for your attention and care. This meditation will guide you in creating a safe emotional space where you can soothe and process these distressing feelings. As you listen, you'll be gently guided to use my two favorite emotional processing techniques, havening techniques and regenerating images in memory, so you can feel your feelings, soothe your nervous system, and let your emotions move through you so you can connect more deeply with your wise and loving inner voice that can carry you through. This is your time to be with yourself, to honor your feelings, and to let your emotions move through you. Welcome to Somatic Healing Meditations, the podcast that helps you regulate your nervous system, deepen your healing journey, and feel better in your body. If that's the kind of content that you need more of in your life, please subscribe to this podcast and join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self. I'm Karenna with Hello Inner Light, and I'm so happy that you're here. This episode of Somatic Healing Meditations is brought to you by the Co-Regulation Community, an online community where I teach live nervous system regulation classes to help you find your center, quiet your mind, and step off the roller coaster of stress, anxiety, and overwhelm. To make real change in your life, you need to shift your nervous system. And to make real change in your nervous system, you need to regulate regularly. I invite you to join me in the co-regulation community so you can learn deeply resourcing and effective techniques to soothe your stress, strengthen your mind-body connection, and find more peace within. You can find more information about the co-regulation community in the show notes. Now let's dive into this soothing somatic meditation for when the world feels out of control. So you're going to do havening touch for this entire exercise, and there are 3 ways that you can do havening touch. The first is to rub your palms together. So just rubbing your palms together with a pressure and a pace that feels soothing and good to you. You can also do the havening touch by rubbing down your upper arms. So just going down from shoulder to elbow, shoulder to elbow, shoulder to elbow, sort of like a moving hug. And the third way to do havening touch is that you can rub your palms or your fingertips on your face, cheeks, or forehead in whatever way feels good to you. So you're going to move between those 3 types of havening touch, the palms, down the upper arms, and the face, cheeks, or forehead in whatever way feels good to you. You're just going to intuitively move between those, but you're going to continue to do the havening touch for this entire exercise because the havening touch has been shown to down-regulate your amygdala. It's been shown to actually soothe the deep parts of your emotional brain that are often overactive when you're feeling triggered. So, doing the havening touch, just begin to feel what it feels like in your body right now. I know that it doesn't feel good, and in just a second, we're going to kind of distract you from these triggered feelings. But first, just take a minute to actually feel and acknowledge what it's like to be distressed in this moment right now. Where do you feel the distress the most within or around you? Is it more on the right or the left? Or maybe it's right in the center, or maybe it's everywhere. Is it more deep or superficial? Or maybe both or neither? Is it moving or still? Hot or cold? What color is it? Does it have a shape or a texture? And maybe you don't have answers to all of those questions, and that's totally fine. You're just kind of tuning inward to what it feels like in your body. And as you notice all of these feelings in your body, go ahead and rate your level of distress on a 0 to 10 scale. So 0 is not distressed at all, 10 is completely maxed out with distress. And just rate what you're feeling right now on that 0 to 10 scale. And now we're going to begin to distract you from those feelings. Now that you've acknowledged them and felt them, continue to do the havening touch, and I'm going to slowly go through the alphabet from A to Z and just name an animal for every letter of the alphabet. Again, we're just doing this to distract your brain, so it doesn't really matter if you can think of 5 animals for each letter or 0 for some letters. There's no way to do this wrong. This is just an activity to get your mind on anything else. So again, naming an animal for every letter of the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Great job. Continuing to do the havening touch, we're going to continue to distract your brain. And remember, there's no way to do this wrong. You're not being graded. This isn't a performance. You're just doing these exercises, whether you do them right or wrong, you're just doing them to distract your brain. So now think of your full name and spell your full name backwards, starting at the very last letter of your last name to the first letter of your first name. Good. Continuing to do the havening touch. Now count backwards from 200 by fives. Maybe you'll make it all the way to 0. Maybe you'll even get into the negatives. Maybe you won't make it very far at all. But starting at 200, counting back by fives. And wrapping that up, continuing to do the havening touch, feeling the havening touch, taking a breath. Now, continuing to do the havening touch, we're going to gently do some movements with our eyes. So gently take your eyes down and to the left, just gently. You don't have to go to your maximum range of movement or force anything. And just take a breath. Bringing your eyes back to center, resting your eyes, and taking a breath while you continue to do the havening touch. Moving your eyes down and to the right, taking a breath. Bringing your eyes back to center and letting them rest. Continuing to do the havening touch. Now roll your eyes in 2 circles, up and to the right, twice. Letting your eyes rest in the center. Rolling your eyes up and to the left, twice in 2 circles to the left. Letting them rest. Now for just a few seconds, hum your favorite song, or maybe just hum along with the background music. wonderful. So continuing to do the havening touch, notice what it feels like in your body now. So recalling at the beginning, you noticed the location, the color, whether it was deep or superficial, moving or still. What looks different or feels different to you now? And where would you rate your distress level on the 0 to 10 scale now? And just breathing with that shift, really let your body feel that something has shifted within you. Something has shifted in your feelings, in your body, in your perception. Taking a few breaths and noticing that. And if your distress level is still really high, you can start this again and do the distractions again, or choose different distractions and go longer. But even if it just brought your distress level down a few points, that can be really, really significant. Life looks completely different when you're at a 6 out of 10 versus a 9 out of 10. So really just validate yourself for showing up and really validating yourself for any shift you noticed, any change that occurred. So now that we've used havening to help you connect more with the present moment, and of course to also soothe your amygdala, we're now going to go deeper with regenerating images and memory. So you can let the havening touch go, or you can keep doing it if you like it. So some people just love it and just want to keep doing it. And some people find it kind of distracting as they go deeper. So just choosing whatever feels right for you in this moment, knowing you can always choose again if you want to start havening and stop havening, just do whatever feels right. And really greeting your body in this moment. Really noticing how you're feeling right now. Saying hello to any body sensations you may have or emotions that might be here. Breathing and noticing whatever it is that's arising within you, whatever it is that you're feeling in this moment. Just begin to notice what emotion is calling your attention the most right now. And know that there's no way to do this wrong. So you're just paying attention to what you're feeling and you're following my guidance as best as you can, knowing that whatever you're doing is right, whatever you're feeling is right. There's no wrong way to do this. There's no wrong way to feel, and there's no wrong thing to feel. So noticing which emotion is calling your attention the most. And notice where you feel this emotion in your body the most. And now your imagination is going to take your awareness into this emotion. You become that emotion in your body and you're going to give voice to this emotion. So just letting your words come forward, speaking as this emotion, you're just going to say, what it's like to be me is. Breathing and feeling and going even deeper, becoming this emotion and speaking as this emotion, you're just going to say, what's really bothering me deep down is. Breathing, just letting your words come forward, speaking as this emotion in your body. You're just going to say, what I'm believing about myself and the world right now is. Feeling, going even deeper into the emotion and speaking as the emotion, you're just going to say, what's most vulnerable to me right now is. Breathing and feeling and being this emotion in your body. Speaking as this emotion, you're just going to say, what I honestly really want or need right now is. Breathing, feeling, speaking as this emotion in your body, you're just going to say, how it feels to say all of this is. And then just speaking anything else that wants to be spoken from this emotion in your body until that feels complete. When that feels complete, your imagination is going to take your awareness out of this emotion and back into the wholeness and totality of you. So you take a few gentle breaths and land in your whole self, right here and right now. And as your whole self, look back at that emotion that just expressed itself. And as your whole self, you're going to receive a stream of colored energy from that emotion, representing everything it just shared with you. Noticing the color and the quality of that stream of colored energy. And noticing where in your body you receive that energy first. Fully receiving that entire stream of colored energy. And as your whole self, you're now going to speak, just like you spoke as that emotion, breathing and just letting your words come forward as your whole self, finish this sentence. Of course I feel this way because... Breathing, feeling, letting your words come forward effortlessly as your whole self. You're just going to say, it makes total sense that I would feel this way because... Breathing, speaking as your whole self, you're just going to say, what I'm realizing now is... Breathing, speaking as your whole self, you're just going to finish this sentence. How it feels to realize that is... And then just speaking anything else that wants to be spoken as your whole self until that feels complete. When that feels complete, just begin to notice how you feel now. Now that you've expressed and given voice to that emotion, now that you've connected with your whole self in an understanding way, what emotion has been released or shifted? How has your compassionate understanding of yourself shifted? Now, just breathing. See if anything else wants to happen. And just let anything that wants to happen naturally happen as you continue to breathe. Taking a few more breaths here. Again, just feeling what has shifted within you. And then just ask your body if there's anything else it wants or needs. And receive whatever answer you get. Maybe your body needs something that you could take care of right in this moment. Maybe your body wants or needs something in the future. Or maybe there's nothing. Maybe there's nothing else that your body wants or needs right now. Taking a few more breaths, just know that you've done some good work today. You've learned about yourself. You've given voice to an emotion in a way that allows it to release and move through you. You've connected more deeply with a compassionate understanding and a sense of your wholeness. And this is all with you now. This is a part of you. These shifts are real. They really happened, and they're now anchored into your body and into your heart and into your mind. And they're going to send ripples out into your life. Your unconscious mind will now let you know that all of this has been fully integrated into your cellular memory and your emotional memory by bringing full feeling and weight back into your arms and legs, fingers and toes, and spontaneously opening your eyes. Great work. How did that soothing somatic meditation feel to you? What has shifted within you? And what are you realizing now? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And please also validate and thank yourself for doing this emotional work to support yourself today. No matter how out of control the world feels, you deserve this time to care for yourself and find some relief. So, a wonderful job doing this for yourself today. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember that if you're ready to finally find your center, quiet your mind, and step off the roller coaster of stress, anxiety, and overwhelm, then I invite you to regulate regularly with me in the co-regulation community. If you enjoyed today's episode, it would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to the podcast and also rate and review it on Apple Podcasts or rate it on Spotify. You could also send this episode to a friend who may need it. And don't forget to join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self.